streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me, don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Armadillos of Houston taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Kincaid, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here's 3rd down and 4.
16 yards on the play.
Now Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. With 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It's 3rd
and McLaurin, the motion man right. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Howell. And he's got it. Touchdown. Logan Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's Samuel. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Out left to Dotson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Commander field goal. A 37-yard.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Armadillos are back within a score. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Armadillos 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free.
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Howell to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Howell now to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. He finds Robinson. Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr., 34 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Allen throwing on second down. This taken in by Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And Howe will throw it. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howe. He's got his target. That's complete. Into space at the 45. He's still on his feet. He may go. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Cook up the gut. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now is Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Commanders 31, Armadillos 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Powell out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, this this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Howell. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Hines now on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now it's 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. It's Howell with another throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. And he stopped immediately there. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
1st down, Houston.
Now Allen. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask